I'm Vicki. Welcome to Make Life Special and another visit in Vicki's kitchen. You know, I love to feature Southern recipes, and one of my favorite Southern foods are biscuits. Now, there are about as many biscuit recipes out there as you can imagine, but one of my favorite biscuit recipes is made with an unusual ingredient, and that's lemon lime soda or 7-Up, and these are called 7-Up biscuits. And I think these are some of the best biscuits I have ever tasted. They're very quick and easy to make. You start with 2 cups of Bisquick, and I've already measured 2 cups of Bisquick in the bowl. And to the 2 cups of Bisquick, we're going to add 1/2 cup of sour cream. And then the next technique is called cutting in. We're going to cut in the sour cream into the Bisquick. Now, this is just a pastry cutter. If you don't have a tool like this, you can actually use 2 forks and just pull them through this mixture. But the end result, you want the sour cream to be about the size of small green peas. And so you just continue this process of what we call cutting it in until we've achieved that. Okay, this is what you want the sour cream and Bisquick to look like after you've cut it in. You want very small pieces. And then at this point, we're going to add 1/2 cup of 7-Up or a lemon lime soda and just give it a quick stir. Now, this is going to make what we call a very soft dough. So one of the differences in this recipe is this is not a rolled biscuit recipe. Because this is such a soft dough, we're just going to pat it out, cut it with the biscuit cutter, and then put it in the pan. And you just want to lightly mix this until it's combined. And that's what you want your dough to look like before you pat it out. Now, the next step is nothing to be afraid of. If you've not done this before, this is very easy to do. I do like to use a silicone mat when I work with dough, but if you don't have one, just put a little water on your counter and put out a sheet of wax paper, and you can accomplish just about the same thing. This is, again, some Bisquick that I've just spread out on my mat. And I'm going to turn the dough out onto this and then pat it with my hands. And you do want to get just a little bit of Bisquick on your hands to do this, because again, this is a very soft dough. And you're just patting it out. We're not rolling it. And I like to pat these out until they're about, maybe 3/4 of an inch thick. Just about like that. Now we're ready to cut the biscuits and put them in the pan. And you know, I'm just kind of a creature of habit. This is one of my mom's old baking pans. It's shiny, so it's perfect to bake biscuits in. So that's what I'm using today. And it's a 9x9 square dish. And again, I do like to use a shiny pan when I bake biscuits. I have 1/4 cup of melted butter. I'm just going to pour that right in the bottom of this baking pan. Give it a little swirl around, and then we're going to cut the biscuits out and place them right in the pan. And it's good, you always want to use a sharp biscuit cutter. Let's put that right in there. I got about 7 biscuits out of this recipe today, and I'm going to bake them now at 425 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. So I want to set my timer for 12 minutes because I don't want these to get too brown, but I just want them a light golden brown. So we'll be back and serve up these yummy biscuits. Here are our tender, flaky 7-Up biscuits ready to drizzle with honey or spread with butter. These are absolutely delicious. Remember, let's make life special by sharing great food with our family and friends.